Navigating Visa Transition Periods – Guidance for International Students. For international students planning their next steps after graduation, understanding visa regulations is crucial. Can you stay in your host country while waiting for a work visa approval? This guide provides an informative overview tailored for international students seeking clarity on remaining in their study country during this transitional phase. In the United States, international students often navigate complex visa pathways. If you're participating in optional practical training, OPT, and transitioning from an F1 to an H1B visa, you're in luck. The Cap Gap extension might allow you to stay and work until your H1B starts, but only if your application is selected and approved in the H1B lottery. If you're applying for a change of status within the U.S., such as switching from F1 to H1B, you can remain in the country during processing. However, remember, you can't start working under the new visa until it's officially approved. If your current visa expires and you're not eligible for an extension, you must leave the U.S. unless you qualify for a grace period or hold another valid status. The U.K. offers flexibility for students wishing to change visas within its borders. When switching from a student visa to a skilled worker visa, ensure you submit your application before your current visa expires. This allows you to remain in the UK during processing. Remember, if you're applying from abroad, you must wait for approval before entering the UK on the new visa. Canada's Post-Graduation Work Permit, PGWP, is ideal for students who've applied before their study permit expires. This allows you to stay and work under implied status while waiting for your application to be processed. Transitioning from one work permit to another? As long as you apply before your current permit expires, you can remain in Canada under maintained status. For those aspiring to permanent residency, a Bridging Open Work Permit, BOWP, could allow you to work while awaiting PR application results if you meet eligibility criteria. In Australia, if you apply for an onshore visa, like the Temporary Skill Shortage or Graduate Visa, you are usually granted a bridging visa. This permits you to stay and sometimes work until your new visa application is processed. Be aware of the specific conditions of your bridging visa, as they may restrict work and travel. For job seeker visa holders in Germany, finding employment before your visa expires allows you to apply for a work visa onshore. You can stay during your application's processing, but can only start work once approved. Similarly, transitioning to an EU Blue Card allows onshore applicants to remain while waiting for approval. New Zealand offers an interim visa for those applying before their current visa expires. This visa often allows students to continue working under similar conditions while awaiting the outcome of their new work visa application. In Ireland, if you're shifting from a student visa, like Stamp 2, to a work permit, you can typically remain in the country while your application is processed. Your ability to work, however, depends on your current visa status and the work permit you're applying for. Across most countries, the key to staying while waiting for a visa decision is applying before your current visa expires. Check if your current visa status allows for interim work authorization. Be mindful of any grace periods post-visa expiry, such as the 60 days offered to F1 visa holders in the U.S., allowing time for transitions. When uncertain, always seek advice from the immigration department of the respective country or consult an immigration lawyer to ensure your compliance with visa regulations. This preparedness can make your transition smoother and less stressful. For answers to your queries, please visit https://idakelc.com/tier y_t_out